Hi guys, I am going to show you guys, we're going to try a new taco bake at my house, so I'm going to show you guys what we're going to do. I've got a pound of hamburger and I'm going to fry up, and then you're going to want to take and get a white onion, yellow onion, whatever onion you have, and chop it up and add that to the hamburger and fry together. Sorry, nothing wants to cooperate with me, so be patient here. Trying to figure out the best way to go about this. There we go. Now use your zucchini or whatever you've got to hold your camera still. So we're gonna go ahead and get this all fried up. Get my strainer ready. This is an easy weeknight menu. The kids back in school, and at least for the time being, it's a great one. Or you can, like I said, make this and you could freeze it and save it for another night. I've always wanted to do those whole bunch of meals all at once, and then you freeze them and then you pull them back out, but I've never I keep saying I'm going to do it, but I never get to it, so maybe this will be the year. But this would be a good one you could easily do this with. And then the recipe calls for a 9x13 pan, but I just feel like, I don't know, I don't think it would fill it up like I'd like it. I think I'd like it a little thicker. You can do it however you would like, but I'm going to use my, I think it's an 8x8 pan. Yeah, 8x8. Just because I like things a little thicker, and so that's why you can do it either way you want. If you feel more comfortable with the 9x13, you can go for it. You're going to want to set your oven to 350. It doesn't take a lot of baking time, but I feel like I haven't done this in a while, and I haven't. It's been a couple weeks. Had a lot going on in the last few weeks, so it's just been a little crazy, so we're getting back in our good routine. So while this is cooking, I'm going to tell you what we're going to do next. Take our pan. It doesn't say to grease the pan, but I think I'm going to put a light line on the grease or on the pan. I just don't like things sticking when I have to do the dishes. Now, but Nick's doing the dishes here, whatever, but I'm just kidding. So I'm gonna grease it just a little, not heavily, but enough. And then we're gonna take. And it's a can of refried beans. And then you're gonna shove the beans down as your first layer. Let's see. Maybe. Okay. I just feel like this works better in a smaller pan than a 9x13. I just don't know how well this would, how much you'd taste of each layer in a 9x13 pan. I guess that's my opinion, but what do I know? Then if you want, you could put some sour cream down over the beans At my house, Nick is the only one that likes sour cream unless it's mixed in and swirled around and I can't taste it, or the boys can't taste it. So we're gonna skip that step, but you are more than welcome to. My husband actually likes his hamburger in thicker chunks. I like it pretty beat, so he doesn't cook, so I get my way. I'm going to drain it. This is a hamburger that we had bought in a big pack. It's 80/20. You could easily do the 90/10 and save yourself if you want to make it just a little bit healthier. I wish I had some of it, but I don't. So I'm going to let that drain a few seconds. I'm going to get a paper towel real quick. I like to clean out all the excess. It was a lot of extra grease sitting in there. And then get as much of the grease out. You can also rinse it with water if you would ever choose to. That's another way to get a good chunk of the grease out of your hamburger. And then we're going to add some taco seasoning. Hopefully I have some. Now I just gotta find it. Buried in my cabinet. Well, there it is. Found it. Turn that down. Start to cook a little. Oh, well, never mind. I have fajita. I thought I had taco. Yeah. About that. Well, what we're gonna do is we're gonna just kind of whip up our own taco. Oh goodness, children are fighting. Where's my cumin? I'm gonna add. I feel like I got the wrong lid on there. A bunch of cumin. I'm gonna take this off. This is. Okay. Oops, I should put that back on. The next time I go to use it, I'm going to get a bunch of it out. And then I'm going to add a little garlic. And then where's my chili powder? No, not cayenne. I got some paprika in there. And I need some chili powder. I don't know if this is quite what's in it, but this is what we're putting in it tonight. If I can find my chili powder. I know I have like 60 of them because I never fails that I think I run out of the spice, and I actually have like 4 of them in my container or in my house because I can never find them, obviously. And some chili powder. I think that's pretty close to what comes. Oh, onion powder. There we go. That's a little bit more. That's an onion. Of course. Must be that out. Okay, there we go. And as you can see, I am a great measuring person. Not so much. We're gonna add a half cup. I'm gonna probably add a half a cup to a cup of water. Let's see what we got here. We're gonna put a cup. And I'm gonna turn it back up and let it simmer in there. Put those seasonings. Okay. I'm gonna grab our cheese real quick. I'm trying to vaguely remember this recipe offhand. I will post to the actual full recipe when I get done. I'm just kind of winging it. And then so once this kind of cooks up a little, then we'll add this and add the cheese. And then I believe we cook that for about 15 minutes or until the cheese starts going. I'm actually not going to cook it with you guys. Nick is not going to be home for a little while yet, and if I start cooking it now, it won't be warm when he gets home. So I'm just going to try to go through all the steps with you. So then, like I said, you're going to put the hamburger cheese 15 minutes, and then you're going to pull it out and then add any tomatoes, olives, and then I'm putting on, you can put whatever you want, Fritos. Put Fritos on the top. And I guess to me, I would probably put, I don't guess, it doesn't matter how you put it on. However you choose to put on, I would probably put the Fritos and then the olives and the tomatoes on, and I'll probably honestly wait. If I put the olives on, I don't like warm tomatoes, so I will probably put Fritos on and olives, and then you cook for another 8 minutes, and then you pull it out, and then I'm going to add with lettuce on top, and only because Knox will not eat lettuce, and then green onions and tomatoes onto the top. You could wait and do the black olives too at that time. This is kind of whatever I'm feeling. So that is kind of how that's going to work. It's a really simple, quick and easy meal. But yeah. I was going to show you guys how to make a rhubarb dump cake, and then I kind of forgot about it. End result, super easy. 3 to 4 cups of rhubarb. And then you're going to cover with a cup of sugar. If you want to add strawberries, you can. A big box of strawberry Jell-O. Sprinkle that over top. And then a box of yellow cake mix. Sprinkle that all over top. And then 1/4 of a cup of butter and a cup of water. Mix that up. Pour it over top and bake for 45 minutes. And you got a strawberry rhubarb dump cake. They're super good. If you have any rhubarb in your garden or anything like that, like I said, it's a great recipe. Everybody in my house loves that. We haven't had it once this year yet, and it's already almost September, so I thought maybe we should make that. Not that I need to eat that, but that's what we're gonna do. So then I put on my hamburger I'm smoking, in there, and I smear it around. It smells so good. And I'm actually gonna wait 1 second. I already had a bag of cheese open. I'm not sure with this one if I'm gonna need a whole bag. I feel bad. Poor Tuck had tacos at school, but he likes tacos, so I'm sure he won't complain. And you can add, like I said, the recipe has, I want to say, 8 ounces of cheese, so a bag of cheese. Like I said, you can change this. You could use the Mexican style cheese instead of the mild cheddar. I just have this on hand, so that's what I used. like I said, you're gonna stick this in the oven, layered, for 15 minutes, and then pull it back out. Add your chips, and if you want to add your black olives and tomatoes at that time, you could do that also for 8 minutes. Pull it out, add your salsa and lettuce and green onions, and away you go. So I hope you guys enjoy, and we'll see you soon. Bye.